Gentlemen, it's great to meet you guys. Welcome to Toronto.
Thank you.
I know you've had a busy day already. You were up at 6 a.m. for something this morning.
Yeah, we played on television this morning.
Have you've been through Toronto before, have you, or no? Is this your first time? Yeah, I thought so.
Third or fourth time.
And you know, when you come here, do you get a different vibe from playing Canadian audiences? I mean, you guys play a lot of shows, but
yeah, I mean mostly because we don't get here as often as we do other places in the States. I feel like they are, sometimes the audience is a little bit more wild, which is good. You know, a little more excitable, which is
right.
Fun. It's fun for us, you know. Yeah, it makes it a lot of fun to come here. Yeah, I'm a little rowdier.
Well, you know, speaking of your new album, congratulations! You've had a lot of success already with it. What do you think there was something that kind of spawned how the album came about? Was there any mood or feeling you were trying to get across?
Yeah, I mean, we were musically trying to get it to be different than our last record. Last record was a big, over-the-top production.
Right.
So we wanted this record to be really stripped down and kind of back to our roots musically and just us in a room and you know, live takes and that kind of thing. And I think that led us to be that way lyrically, more vulnerable. The record, and we ended up making a record about our lives over the last year. We went through a lot of things over the last year, sort of dealt with all the issues that we've been going through for the last 15 years as a band. So really a breakthrough record, I think, for us, and really introspective.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing too. Is since you guys have been around for so long, you've gone through a few sounds. I mean, do you get to a point where you're like, okay, well, we did this before. What do we strip out? What do we keep? Do you have to actually think about that, or does it just flow out?
We think about that every time, but I don't know that it necessarily plays out that way.
Right.
We always have a plan going in the studio. I think this time we had an overall plan, but I don't think we could see how it was going to fit together at the end. And it doesn't always fit together in a good way. This record really came together, I think, better than any record we've ever had.
Wow.
Almost seeming like the record happened to us in a way. Which that's the best kind of thing, kind of very pure thing. I think the songs were better than we meant for them to be. You know, I think that's a really cool thing as a writer, because you're going through the thing that's so thick and so troublesome, hurtful at the time, or whatever it is. You're writing in the midst of it. You can't really see the end of it until you get to the end of a record. A year later, you're like, I get it, how this all fits together. I think that's the way looking back at this record feels to us, like, you know, it sort of went in succession.
Right. And do you guys have a song that each of you prefers, like your favorite from the album, or is it easy to pick a favorite, or?
It is for me. I don't know about these guys. Wasteland's my favorite. It's the first track on the record. So.
Yeah, Feet Don't Fail Me Now. It's been really fun to play. We've been starting out some of the concerts with that song. It's real up tempo. We've had a couple. A buddy of ours, Matt Holliday, plays baseball for the Cardinals. He's his walkout song, so that's kind of cool.
That's amazing.
Find out that it's being used in that kind of way.
For me, I think the last one on the record, My Heartless Attack, is the one I keep coming back to. It's just something that I think lyrically is something that we're proud of as a band, and it's a good reminder for us. That one kind of keeps getting back to me.
That's cool. Were there any? I mean, I assume that you guys end up with more songs than you can put in the album. Is that true, or?
Yeah, we ended up cutting a couple, but it wasn't too crazy. We didn't. We had a harder time getting through this record, getting the songs right, than when we did having a bunch of songs. We fought a lot making the record. Part of what this record is about is us making up, and, you know, figuring out how important family is. You know, me and Bo are brothers, and there's a song called "Brother" on the record. And, we got written after we, you know, had taken some time off in the middle of the record and figured a lot of that stuff out. And so I think because of that fighting, it made it tough to record the songs. And the record that probably should have taken a few weeks to record took us well over a year to make.
Do you, I mean, for you guys as brothers, is it easier usually, or is it usually harder along the road? And, you know, as the non-sibling, do you find that sometimes it's hard being in amongst us, or easier because, you know, it's a family?
You want to go first?
I think traditionally it's been harder as brothers, I think, or at least we've made it harder, more complicated. We always looked at it sort of as a competition a little bit. We felt like we could be tougher on each other because we were brothers. And he wrote a good song, I'd try to write a better song, you know. And that was even like a Lennon and McCartney kind of thing. It was like we'll challenge each other. But the problem is that, you know, at the end of the day, you're still brothers, and if you lose sight of that, it can be a dangerous thing. That's something I think we learned on this record to keep in mind. You know, I think if you put that first and realize that's more important, then this other stuff gets easier, and it has been easier. I think the last year or so has been great as far as that goes.
Yeah, it's really tough to be torn between two of your best friends, and it's been, I mean, as hard as that was, it's been fantastic to see two people that deserve love and to love each other, you know, finally do that and get to experience all the positives and the beautiful things about their relationship, as opposed to just, you know,
what comes next for you guys? I mean, you still have quite a bit of the leg of this tour left, don't you? When does it wrap up?
We go home for a little bit here in about a week, but then we come back out, and we're out until, I guess, Thanksgiving maybe.
Because you have a lot of summer festivals and stuff you're doing as well.
Yeah.
What's it like going through such a long tour? What keeps you guys going?
The fans keep us going for sure. We're playing long shows on this tour, a couple hours every night. And trying to feel like it's me. I feel like I try to enjoy the show with them. Try to get in there with them and, you know, experience whatever the night is like. You know, so, you know, if they are enjoying the night more, I'm enjoying it more too. So that keeps us coming back for sure.
Any tricks that you do on the tour to try and keep it light? Do you guys play jokes on each other? Or jokes on who you're traveling with?
I gotta say, too, and add to that we've got a lot of good guys with us, both in our crew and on stage with us. They make it a lot of fun. A lot of them have been with us for a long time and feel like family members. And it's, you know, we're out here experiencing life with them too. So there's a lot of people that you can kind of, you know, go and hang with and talk to throughout the day, and everybody's got a good energy, and so that goes a long way, especially on long tours like this.
Yeah, you got to change it up for yourself. I mean, you can't not play the same show every night. That's something that, you know, that we're trying to surprise ourselves a little bit, you know, and surprise each other. Just put stuff in to I don't know, to spice it up for each other. So make some mistakes. Make the other guys turn around and look and see what happened, you know. Just keep it fresh, because that's something we're our best when we're like that. So if we memorize it too much, we get bored with it too quickly.
Of course. Well, you know, down the road, if there's the next album, do you have a sound that you're in your head right now? You're thinking, I want to capture that.
I've got about 10 sounds. I think that's the problem right now. So we'll have to. The problem is that, you know, with the record, I think you have to be patient, because we learned on this one you can't force the emotions or the things that are going to happen to you in your life that make great songs great. You can have some musical stylings, but, you know, the songs come out of, you know, what's going on. So you got to take some time off and go home and experience life a little bit.
Or else you have nothing to write about.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Pleasure. I hope you have a great show tonight and the rest of the tour.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.